I'm back. It's Wednesday, 22nd of November. Less than 36 hours after I finished my last session when I had that 35. It's quite busy down here. I was intending to go back in the margin swim, but someone has dropped in there this afternoon. So yeah, I'm going to give it going here, and plus the car's right there for me to hoik my gear in the back tomorrow morning and be off to work at about 7:30 as per usual. I managed to knock off work a little bit early today, hence I was able to get them out, well, at least one out in pretty much full daylight. And they've gone out in the same spots as when I fished here last and lost that fish on the left hand rod, so that's gone out at 17 reps. And the right hand one, that's the left hand one I'm fishing on Tiger Nut and Maple. I don't know if I just said that, but yeah, because I've now split the bait. I'm fishing two baits, two different baits, one on each rod from now on in. Well, and then I'll probably taper off the fish meal one when it gets really cold. But yeah, so that's the left hand one's on excuse me, Tiger Nut and Maple, 16mm wafter, PVA bag, solid bag, about 10 in it and some bits and pieces, and also got my throwing stick out and just stuck a few out in the general vicinity, not many, about 20 baits on top. And then the right hand one, it's gone out at 19 reps, again just short of where the weed starts and runs to the bank, on a spot I've had fish from before. That's on the SV1, so the fish meal, again 16mm wafter, about the same 10 freebies in there, or, you know, half of them crushed in the bag, PVA bag, and then we're going to use some stick and put about the same amount, 20 baits in the general facility. So yeah, yeah, I mean, we've just had it was flat calm when I first got here, but we've got the westerly that's just gusted and pushing in there, so we've got a bit of ripple on the water, which all helps. If there aren't any fish in this bay, then that might push them from there, behind me, from that part of the lake into there. So yeah, I'm quite hopeful, especially as when I was in here last, like I say, I had that take. So yeah, let's hope that the same tactics, well, similar tactics, because I didn't use my throwing stick before. Let's hope that the old PVA bag method works again. If it does, then I'll see you then. If not, I'll see you in the morning. Right, that's it, nothing this time, but I'll be back down in a few days, Sunday probably. I can't do Friday or Saturday. If I can't get down Sunday, then I'll be back sometime next week. Well, that wind is cold. Northwesterly. It's Monday the 27th of November, just about 4:30 now. I'm in the point swim, just for a work overnighter. We'll get down to about 4 degrees tonight. Wind chill factor will be more, but I think that's the warmest it's going to be at night this week. It'll be sub-zero temperatures the rest of the week, so hence I'm getting my, it's not a midweek overnighter, but my week overnighter in on Monday. wrap these up at 16 wraps and 12 wraps going out onto the plateau. One of the guys here, Andy, has told me that that's the only place he's seen fish today. He's been down today. I'm just going to wrap that up now. One PVA bag going out. 10 wraps. 16 wraps. Right, bag number 2, going out 12 reps, to the right. Right, let's get the bivvy up. Well, it was about 5 o'clock by the time we got the rods out, both rods out, and yeah, 5:30 we got the bivvy set up and everything in it, so yeah, not too bad. It was raining today earlier, but stopped now. It's going to stay dry tonight. I don't know what the moon phase is, I'm going to check it, but air pressure's around 1,000, northwesterly, swing to northerly wind, and it's died down a little bit now, it's gone a bit calm. Yeah, over the rest of this week, sub-zero temperatures at night anyway, and only getting up to about 7 or whatever during the day. So, yeah, this is probably the best of the bunch. It's been about 11 degrees today. It's going to drop down to 4 tonight. So, yeah, I thought I'd still have a degree of comfort in the fishing. I will ease myself into the frosty ones. But I prefer to do that at the weekend rather than a midweek overnighter, sitting up in the freezing cold. Anyway, yeah, Andy, who's in the margin swim, who gave me the tip to come in here, the point swim, he's seen fish out in front of him and in the plateau area where, you know, the bulk of the remaining weed is, and the theory is that the fish are sitting out in there as the weed's breaking down. You know, there's plenty of naturals for the fish to have a go at, so, and it holds the warmth, doesn't it, the weed, so be a degree or two warmer in there, so yeah, fish, you know, good reason to lay up in there, I guess. So yeah, got to be off at 7:30 tomorrow. Like I say, it's going to stay dry, so I won't be packing up in the wet, fingers crossed. Hopefully the forecasters get it right. I've got it right, their forecast, so yeah. And we'll see what happens, if anything. If anything does, I'll see you then. Morning, just come up to 7 o'clock now, so I've got to start the swift pack away. I had a savage drop back last night, about, I don't know, 8 o'clock, something like that. But it didn't drop back far. I mean, it dropped to the bottom there, but it's as if it took a lot of line out there, moved the lead quite a lot, because I was able to tighten back up again with a couple of turns of the spool. And I was quite hopeful then, you know, that it'd have another go, whatever did me out there, but all I had was another couple of bleeps early hours in the morning, 2 o'clock, something like that, on that same rod, right hand rod. So yeah, a bit disappointing. Didn't hear any fish, no signs at all. Just the baby grebes out there, squeaking. Right, well I need to just quickly finish this and then get the gear packed up and in the car. Right, well I don't know when I'll be back down again, but whenever I am, I'll see you then. Okay, we're officially in winter time. It's December, Sunday the 3rd of December. Yeah, got a quick overnighter before work tomorrow. The reason I didn't fish all weekend is because it was absolutely freezing. We've had our first winter snap of a good few days, back end of last week, and yeah, it's killed the fishing by all accounts, because from what I've been told, people fish during the week and blanked, nothing came out at all. So yeah, but today it feels very balmy by comparison, because it's about 8 degrees at the minute, and it's only going to drop to 7 tonight, and we've got a pressure drop with it, and it's overcast, so yeah, good conditions you'd think. I'm fishing both rods at 17 wraps, unusually. Normally the right end one's at 19, but I've brought it in a little bit because about that distance there's an inlet pipe that comes through from another lake, and we've had plenty of rain today, through the night and today when it got mild, and yeah, it would have been gushing in there, so yeah, I thought I'd put one on that spot, and the other one's gone out in the usual spot in the middle of the lake at 17 wraps. It's fairly benign out there, the weather at the minute, but the forecast is for rain through the night, so yeah, we'll have to see. I hope it doesn't, because I don't think it does the fishing any good on here. I don't think the fish like the rain too much on here. Don't seem to recall over the years many feeding spells and torrential rain, so yeah. Right, it's only 5 o'clock now, so yeah, I'm just going to sit there and listen out for a few hours. To see if I can hear any signs of encouragement before I get some grub in me. Right, it's 9 o'clock now, no signs, but the rain has arrived. Yeah. Well, if anything happens, I'll see you then. If not, see you in the morning. Not a bleep last night. It rained through to about 2 in the morning, then stopped. I was hopeful then that something might happen, but no. So yeah, clearly the carp hadn't read the script. It's 7:30 now, so I've got to be off for work. I aim to be back down later in the week, or at some point over the weekend. Okay, it's Thursday the 7th of December. Just come up to 5 o'clock now. Got down here after work on a very rainy day. Tons of rain, and it hasn't stopped yet. It's going to though, in a bit. But yeah, I'm up the southern end of the lake, down the southern end of the lake, in a swim I haven't fished before on video, I don't think. So yeah, I'd say new scenery, but you can't see anything. It's pitch back by now. Yeah, just down to tomorrow, 7:30 tomorrow morning. I've just quickly flicked a lead out. This swim fishes out to a spit. There's quite a lot of weed in the area, but I've loaded a lead about on both rods. The left hand rod's going to be going out at 18.5 rats, solid bag, and the right at 17. I'm just drying off the leads etc. now, and I'm just going to get ready and hope for a little gap in the rain so the bag doesn't melt before I manage to cast it. So yeah. Well, it's only 15 minutes later after I put them out and the rain's completely stopped now. Yeah. Should have just delayed coming down here and putting them out, but I was quite keen to get the rods out. And in this little run of blanks I've been having. So yeah. I literally just put them both out, just flicked the lead out, and if it was clear, just clipped up. Brought it back because I mean there is quite a bit of weed out there, I think, and yeah, just to find a clear spot is good enough. So yeah, just going to sit here for a while until it's time for some grub and listen out and hopefully get some encouragement. Well, I listened out and nothing, and no bleeps during the night either. So yeah, I'll be back down before long. Okay, it's Sunday, 10th of December. It's just coming up to 3:30 now. I've got down there in plenty of time to make sure I can set up and get them out there during daylight. I've done a lap of the lake and had a look at a few swims. Not seen anything, but I'm the only one on here at the minute. So yeah, we'll see if anyone else turns up. Yeah, I think I'm going to fish this swim, the New Point swim, because we've got southwesterly that's been pushing in here for a little while. It's a mild wind, it's about 11 degrees at the minute. It's only going to drop to 10 tonight. So yeah, I think they could be fishing here. I don't know what's come out of the weekend. I've not spoken to anybody who's fished. I'm going to try and find out, but yeah, I've not seen anything. Like I say, I've given it a good half hour going around the lake and having a look, but there's no signs. So yeah, this will be okay. I'm off obviously in the morning to work at 7:30, so yeah, nice and easy to pack away. Right, okay, well yeah, it will be getting dark in probably about 3/4 of an hour, so let's get them out there. Okay, well I've been listening out for the last few hours. The skies have cleared, the wind has dropped. It's 7 o'clock now. Not a sign, but you never know. Go on. Oh no. It feels like a proper fish. Yes! Oh, yes! Well, it had just gone 1 AM. I'd had a few more bleeps on that rod every 15 or so minutes. Yeah, and then it went off. Well, it was a gentle take, just tightened up, didn't it? Okay. A nice mirror for once. Came to the net very easily. Unhooked itself, which is appreciated. Let's have a look. Okay, come on. Got energy, haven't you? You didn't spend any on the fight. $28.25. Nice clean fish. Okay. Nearly done. Your best side. I want to get you again. Come on. Okay. Let's get back. Let's get you back. Go on. My first carp of this winter. Well chuffed, yeah. It came to the net really easy. I mean, even the whole take, I thought it was something that was weeded up, 10-inch even, possibly. And it felt heavy, but wasn't doing a lot. I was kind of just winding it in, and then I saw it surface out there in the glow of in the beam of my head torch. I thought, well, that looks a decent fish. And I was expecting it to wake up close in, but no, just straight into the net. Yeah, it livened up a little bit in the net, but still was quite docile. Slowing down, aren't they? Metabolism and everything else, and activity. It was freezing cold as well, it was like a bar of ice. Yeah, I've just stuck a bag back out there. It's coming on for 2 o'clock now. So I better get my head down because I've got to get up for work, you know, in 4 hours, say. So yeah, we're happy with that. The weather's been bang on as well. I mean, it went flat, calm and still into dark. But after an hour or so, the winds, you could hear the winds building and howling through, and every now and again the bivvy is getting shaken. It's calm at the minute, but there'll be another gust coming through shortly, I'm sure. But no rain. Yeah. that take. I mean, it started effectively about 1 o'clock this morning when I first had a few bleeps. And I didn't record the rest, I don't think, but I had another 2-3 lots of those every sort of 15 minutes or so. No, that was 12 o'clock, sorry, that was 12 o'clock, it was 1 o'clock that was the take. So yeah, it kept me up for that amount of time, it kept waking me up. I just started dozing off again, let it go. But I thought, yeah, something's rummaging around out there and feeding. That was only a matter of time, but I did think it might have been a tench from the take, because the problem was a bit up and down, and then it just slowly tightened up and just stayed there. It didn't belt off. So yeah, wasn't quite sure what I had on the end, but thankfully it was a nice big fat carp, biggish. Right, I'm going to get my head down and I'll see you in the morning. Okay, it's 7:30 now, off to work. Well chuffed with that, my first winter carp of this year. So yeah, I'll be back down to try for another December carp as soon as I can. But in the meantime, if you like this video, please like, subscribe and share, and get out there and catch yourself a winter lump.